my sunflowers. How we are? We back. I told you we was gonna do it. I am determined. Baby Cronin and I are going on trial, and y'all judge us. We're going to show up. It is our plan, unless an emergency. We're going to show up together.
Yes.
Unless something is wrong or sickness. Can't.
Yes, of course.
Acts of God. But we're going to show up, and we're so glad you're here. So we're going to show up, and we even got the time between. It'll try to always be 6:30, but if it's running a little late, it will not be past 7. But if it's past 7, you know something came up.
True that.
Or you could always put, no, that's doing the most. You'll just know something's wrong. And when we come back, we'll tell you. Or if Baby Crone can get here or be here or whatever, she'll make sure and say, we're not having it, leave a message at this time and go live and say something on your phone or whatever.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Right?
Ways to work it out. Y'all saw that.
There's always a ways to work it out. But it always, and also, let me just say this.
Okay.
Also, because I suffer with that autoimmune disease, I hate saying it like a badge of honor, but I still suffer with it. And it's something I have to deal with the rest of my life. So, and sometimes I don't know when I'm going to have a flare up. So that's why I'm really putting it out there. But nevertheless, it's our goal to do this. Okay. Yes. Now, with that being said, before I even get started, you are welcome. Please call in. Leave your message. Talk to us. Share your message. Share what you think. You know, today we always talk about the government because our government is in peril. So we have to talk about that. Now, that's just briefly because I don't want to have a down day. But what I do want, Baby and I, Crone want, we want to talk about reality shows, and we're going to name that. But we're going to name the reality shows that we're going to be talking about. Go ahead, babe. What else?
We're going to be talking about the Braxtons. We are going to be talking about the reality of Krishan Rock.
Oh, definitely. That's what we're going to talk about next.
Yep, and All's Affair.
And that is the reality show. Well, it's a TV show, but it's a reality show because Kim Kardashian. And last, if we can get to it, we're definitely going to talk about Special Forces with Cody Brown from Sister Wives. So we really want to get into these. But before we get into anything, it would be just horrible if we didn't talk about what they're going through in Jamaica.
Yes. Oh, yes. Jamaica.
You read on them. What did you find out? We found out there's still trouble. Go ahead, because
there's still trouble. Half of the island is still having power. There's still rescue units out there trying to still rescue people.
Yeah.
So there's a whole lot going on. I heard the damages is going to cost $6 billion, which is mostly all of Jamaica's resources. So, this was the most expensive disaster. And also because allegedly of global warming, Jamaica could be seeing more storms like this in the future.
Oh my God. So, prayers are always going up for Jamaica. That's another motherland as far as I'm concerned. So prayers are going up.
Yes.
I wish that I had a bucket load of money, because if I had it to give, I would really send. But those that have hearts, but what I can send and I can afford, and that is prayer. And I can keep them in my prayers and meditation. And I can speak positive affirmations that I know in time they're going to be all right. I know that they will. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be next year or the year after, but by and by, that's a strong country because it's a strong people, and they're going to be all right. And I believe that. And as a Jamaican would say, in Jesus' name.
I like that.
The Christ. Because there's a lot of Jesus out there.
You're right.
I'm talking about the Christ.
All right. Also, you said you wanted to talk about the state of the government as well.
Oh yes, the state. Go ahead, start it, Baby Crone.
Yes. With
another one.
Yes, another one going on month 2 of a government shutdown.
And I already talked about it in my. What was it?
Yes. I think it was in your American reading.
My American reading, it's on air with the old fashioned TV with the American flag.
Yes.
I'm always up on it. We don't really get a lot of views because I get it. People don't want to hear the sadness. People don't. They don't want to hear it. We get it. You don't want to hear it. It's sad. It brings you down. And especially when you got family and friends or loved ones, or you just love this place. This country is a country.
Yes.
You love it, but you just financially just can't give. That hurts. It hurts, but you can give prayer. You can give a word of positive affirmation. Yes. You can believe and see it in your soul that it's going to be all right. We can do that. And that is just as powerful, if not more powerful than money, because that'll never run out.
That's true.
Because once that belief is in and kicking, nothing can stop it. You know, you get to the point where you believe something so strongly, you start saying, I know that I know that I know I'm right about it. Am I right?
Yes.
And that's how we're going to feel about Jamaica. Now our government. Now, this is what I heard, and I'm repeating it, so don't judge me. Now, I can tell you, I think I heard it by Dana, because I liked some of the stuff she says, and she helps me to understand government. There are others, but I'm just speaking about her right now. She's not the only one. But she said something the other day that struck me, and I don't know if it's true or if it's false. So if you're listening to this, please leave your comment down below, because I'm quoting Dana from The Real Dana. And she said that it was, or either it was somebody on her show said it, that it was the foreigners, not the foreigners, the immigrants that are not legal, that are not legal here. They the ones that got our country in this gridlock in which we're in. They the ones that shut down the government. Now, did it all start over just illegal immigrants, and then it's all over healthcare? That's what I heard.
I mean, honestly, when I can't remember who said it, but I think,
and I'm not picking a name. Excuse me. I'm not trying to pick a name. I just, that's because I listen to them when I really want to hear some deep stuff. And with Judge Joe. And I like what they say, but I like both sides, you know. So, but when she said that, it's something about that just pricked at me and made me go, oh my God. A, I never thought of that. B, I never looked at it like that. And C, is it true? I'm asking you.
Well, I'll ask Google. Let's see if Google will give me that answer, because if I heard it correct.
You heard it too?
Yes.
Did you hear it from who? Dana's show?
No, I think I heard it from somebody else, where allegedly more than 50%, I think it was like 60 or 70% of people that was receiving health benefits was illegal immigrants.
That's what I heard. And because of that, this is why we are the way they are. And then I hear people saying, they're marching and taking a right like Black people did back in the 50s and 60s. They're doing this is what I heard, that they're marching for the rights. And the thing that got me confused, I'm chewing gum. The thing that got me so confused is a lot of those Black folks were descendants of slaves that was born here unwelcomely, and B, they didn't want to be here. B, they weren't welcome here. They were treated like animals. Even when they hosed them down, with like they were wet, like they were dirty dogs. So, but when I see the immigrants that came over in this country, you came because you wanted to. You came because it was an opportunity. You came because of the benefits. That wasn't our flight. That wasn't the boat we rode in on. We were chained and shackled. We didn't crawl through mud and barbed wire. We didn't get on a little rafts and floated over here. We didn't take a plane and snuck out. We didn't go through Canada. We didn't.
Exactly.
We didn't go. Our ancestors didn't do that. So I don't know what to think. But I do know when I heard that, I don't know if she said it or it was somebody on her show said it. When she said that, the shutdown, it was from her show. And I thank people that say things that make me wake up or look at something. I'm oblivious to this. And she and on her show, she said that it's a shame. I may be paraphrasing. That it's a shame that we allow foreigners that's not legal. They only talking about people that are illegal to do and get us in such a state that we have to all suffer, and that's why the government broke down. And I heard that it's not just the Democrats, it's the Republicans, and it's not just the Republicans, it's the Democrats. And I heard Harvey said they all need to be fired.
Yes. It's really a standstill. It's going to be who's going to pay first.
And it's close to Easter. I mean, it's close to Christmas.
I guess.
It's almost Easter. But I don't feel as though we should be looking at the holidays for the reason why we want our money.
Yeah, sure. It's greater.
I shouldn't be like, oh, it's Christmas time. No. I shouldn't be thinking like that. I should be thinking about, I got to get paid up on my bills. I got to make sure if the government do something, I got to be on tap. I can't blow money like that. Being like this, I won't be like this no more. I may have to cut back on Christmas, matter get paid. It may not even be a Christmas. I would be thinking differently. I'm not going to be going through all this long without my money, and then I finally get money, and then I'm like going to go and spend it on Black Friday.
True.
That's just me, though.
On material things.
And I hear people say, we won't be able to eat
Thanksgiving
dinner. Okay. But what about the day before Thanksgiving? What about 3 days, a week before Thanksgiving? We got 2 weeks to go and some days before Thanksgiving. Am I right?
Yes.
And we already, what I'm going to have for Thanksgiving? What I'm going to buy my children for Christmas? Love. It's free. What?
Yep. Love is free.
Love.
Just give them extra love.
Give them extra love. Bake some cookies. And if you can't afford to do that, I don't know.
Find a way to make family memories.
Make whatever you got to do. I don't know. But the one thing I'm not going to be thinking about doing is getting money in my hand and pouring it back out after if I've been through a hard time. I'm going to hold and think, pay what I got to pay, and I'm going to be ready the next time.
Yep, that's true.
Because I think a lot of people could have been ready if they'd taken it seriously. And I believe that a lot of people didn't take none of this seriously. And I know that I know for a fact that I am not the only commentators that sent out alarms and warnings.
Yes.
Prepare yourself, brace yourself, prepare yourself. You know? But sometimes it just comes to this for people to say, woo, I'm going to wake up.
Yeah, honestly, hopefully.
Just protect yourself. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Don't find yourself like this again. Even if you keep a bag of rice and a bag of lentil beans, you got something for a rainy day.
Yep.
You know, young kid, you got mashed potatoes in a bag, but potatoes or whatever, milk in the just have something that can hold you over for at least a month, just in case.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't let this happen again. And look at this as a warning. And you may say, well, don't be, I'm not, because this has been talked about at least 8 months ago.
Yes, that's true.
And many of you had jobs then.
Yes, exactly.
We're looking a long time ago at the first of the year.
Yes.
This year is almost over. We've been talking about this.
I can't believe it actually came, but hey.
Right. So it's no excuse. You know, sometimes we just think that it's going to happen, but it may not happen to us. And when it happens to us, we realize I should have been more prepared.
Yes.
And that's all. The next time I'm saying, be prepared, because you see now, you have to look out for you and your family.
Yes.
You have to. I don't care if you had a big can of fruit cocktails and some oatmeal and some grits and I don't know, mashed potatoes, some baked potatoes, just enough food, oodles or noodles to last you for a month.
Yes.
A month. That your children won't be hungry. Get some flour and make sure you have the stuff you need. If you have to make some biscuits, keep some peanut butter and jelly on the side. There's a lot of things you can do that if this should happen again, and no doubt it will, brace yourself. They said that the government is giving out money from the reserves.
Yep.
So when the reserves are gone, so people, we really have to hope that they come to some kind of agreement, because it's not going to get better. And like I said, when you got both parties and people want to know why I'm always so upset, because that's why I'm saying I'm not for either. I like them both for various things.
Yeah.
But until they can get along and work together, the United States will learn to work together and get along. They need to be the government. The people act like the government. Yes. We are separated amongst ourselves because the government teaches us to be separated amongst ourselves. And if they want the people to come together, they need to come together. Hallelujah. Amen.
Yes, clock that.
Hallelujah, Hashay. I've heard that it wasn't good to say amen. It was a curse or something. So Hashay or peace.
Yes.
Universal peace. So I'm sorry. I'm not trying to get angry. I just heard that and that shivered me to my bones. And I said, how did we let the immigrants take over?
Yeah, I get it.
How did they just, I don't know. And I'm not saying I agree or disagree. I'm saying I'm starting to hear things that I've never heard before.
Yep, didn't realize it was that bad.
I didn't know it was that bad. And I didn't know that the immigrants and that a lot of this is why that they want the immigrants out. I thought they wanted the immigrants out of the, I thought they wanted the immigrants out of the country because they just wanted to clean it up and they wanted to focus more on fixing our system and just getting rid of all of the people that are not legal and the crime and all that stuff that they bring in. That's what I thought.
They bring a whole lot.
Yeah, right. But I didn't think about how they drained on the system and all of that. And my mind never even thought on that. But when they out there and they are marching and they're thinking they're being right because they're like going back to the 60s, the 50s and the 60s, and they're marching for their rights. And I'm just kind of confused. Love me, but help me understand. How are you marching for something if you're illegal?
That's a good question. They might identify and want to be an American, so they're going to stand.
Yeah, but how do you demand something that's not your country?
True, right?
I don't understand. Like I said, these things I don't understand, and it's not like I'm judged. I've never experienced anything like this. So, and as for me to really get into politics, I'm just starting to get into politics over the last 2 to 3 years. Other than that, I didn't even care one way about it. But now I do because I give news and I have to know. So I've been down here almost 4 years?
Yes.
That's how long I've been into getting in politics. And every time I got into it, I paid a price.
That's true.
Because they want me to choose a side, but I'm not choosing because I think both sides need to stop this, stop the shenanigans, and set an example, and stop talking about each other and calling each other names and turn each other down and come together, not for yourselves, but for the people of the country. That's how I feel.
Yes, please and thank you.
And the immigrants, if you're not legal, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
So I'm saying nothing
Personal problem.
because I don't want to be involved in anything. I just wanted to just say what I understood and what I don't understand. And for all those that are hurt and struggling, we sending up prayers.
Yes.
Like the old folks used to say, sending up timber.
Ooh, okay.
We just sending up timber. I
Yep,
think
sending
timber
up-
is like the sparks and
You
stuff
get that come off
to
of
come out the fire. We just
yeah.
sending up timber. That's what we're doing. And we believe in that our country, America, the United States, we're going to find some peace and we're going to be all right. But what I do want to say this, and then we're going to be done and go to something much lighter.
Yes.
Do you think that Texas will ever become an independent?
I don't know. They're trying so hard. They've been.
And I heard a lot of people, a lot of big business people moved out of New York and moved and took their business to Texas.
Yep, Texas
That's
is
what I
the new
heard.
hotspot.
Texas is it. Sound like it. Everything is big in Texas. It's a big state. It's huge. It's got a lot of cities in Texas. You got Houston, Dallas.
It's
I can't
one
even
of
name
the
them.
biggest states, isn't it?
It's big. California's big. It's big. It's huge. It's like this big. Like that.
It's got a lot of area, especially on the map.
So anyway, that's all we have. So if you have anything you want to say, please, even when we're not live and you get it, just be alive. Leave your comments down below and just know that all comments are welcome. Just try to be kind, as profanity is what I'm saying. But I'm neutral in this because there are so many things that I am learning, and like I said, when I heard that from Dana, what is it, Dana Live? When I heard it, it opened my eyes. I never heard of that. Yeah. So I'm saying to you, if you happen to run by this and it pricks you in your heart that you need to say something, please give us a thumbs up, and by all means, leave your message or leave some enlightenment down below. However, don't write me a book. Okay. Thank you.
Totally get it. Sometimes you really want to speak from the heart and you got to get it all out. Right. So speaking of which, speaking about getting it all out and speaking from the heart, let's talk about Chrisean Rock, shall we?
Now, she was on live today. Okay. She was on live. And what I heard her say, that, she said people that mess with me wind up dead or in jail or prison.
Yep, something ends up.
I'm like, if this girl done lost her mind, and she's saying this because she feeling like Blueface is about to die.
Yep.
If Blueface die, I'm going to be looking at Chrisean.
Yep, video.
She just actually put a hit on him out loud on TV.
Yes, and he just got out. What are you doing?
She's blaming him. It's not his child. You know what, Chrisean? I don't know where you at, what you doing, or why. Girl, you knew what that man was about. You, girl, I don't even, you talk about it.
Yeah, well.
Because I can't talk about ignorance.
Yeah, no, for real, because I honestly had just did a reading on Blueface. Now, in that reading, I strictly kept it on Blueface. However, I seem to have an overall positive reading for Blueface. So to hear Chrisean Rock just around the same time I had did this reading go and say this, I'm just like, everything was looking so positive up for Blueface. Why would she want to tear that down energetically? It's like she sees how he's probably came out of prison, a different person, or maybe not, who knows?
Fat.
Yes.
Well, not fat, chunky.
Chunky, yes.
And out of shape.
Yep. But for him to still go back to Blueface, just still go back to Chrisean Rock.
Living in his house.
Yeah. Honestly, leave that alone, Blueface. But the whole thing with him still going back to Chrisean Rock, maybe it was something within herself, because you said he hasn't even been out for a good week. And she's already back to her old shenanigans.
Oh, she wasn't even on camera doing none of that stuff.
No.
Now she's running live, talking crazy.
Yes. What
happened? I couldn't believe when she said I can see he gonna die. I'm like, and people that mess with me wind up. I'm like, girl, are you crazy?
Yes.
You can't say that man show up dead, girl. You suspect suspect number one that took a hit out on that bro.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, if he make you like that way, you wish him dead, and gonna say it's not that I don't want him dead, and that it's the God, the Holy Spirit, what revealed that to you. You are a damn lie. The Holy Spirit ain't giving nothing to you in spirit when you living unclean.
Especially not a
She living
like
she living an ungodly life.
Yeah, talking about she's saved, but she gone.
If she was saved, she done been with quite a few men while Blueface been locked up. Let's be real. And as far as her son, since Blueface been locked up, I don't know how many times she had her stressed out over her son, or that, what is that, social services been called out for her son while Blueface been locked up. And then she treats her son like he's a joy. He ain't gonna be your child. He ain't gonna, what she say about Blueface? He just gonna be him and me. He don't need you as a father. You're gonna need somebody with a father would help you with that boy.
Yeah, now she feels that way.
With your baby with the broken wing that you denied. Poor baby.
She denies too much of everything.
And so now like it's good, like it's an honor that somebody, that a man want. It is an honor that a man want to take you and your kid that's got a broken wing.
He really was ready to take that.
A lot of men don't want, or women don't want to be in a part when they realize your child got issues. That's a lot for somebody to come on. They got to deal with you and your baggage. Your baggage, and you got baggage. Your baby come with a default. I'm sorry, and it's sad, but you did it.
Yep.
You did it.
She really did.
And now you walk in the street just like Ronnie gone. I'm just saying.
And he messed with you, didn't
he? And now you walk in the street talking about, I feel it. If anything happened to him, you put it out there in the atmosphere. I didn't like that at all.
No,
I ain't like that. I ain't like it. I didn't like that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You know how they go back and forth. I bet you just,
because I already feel funny about Ronnie anyway with her.
Yes, exactly. So she just basically confirmed it without confirming it.
And she said, and they have a way, and I don't know why. I heard your father is a big deal here somewhere, a lawyer or something. That's what I heard about Chrisean. So I don't think it's cool. And I don't know why she think.
Yeah, I don't know.
She just frustrates me.
Yes, I
to
used
the
to
very
think,
core.
I honestly used to have such a good positive reading for her.
I really liked her at one point.
Yes.
But now I know she thrives off of chaos. Go ahead.
Yeah, she really does. And she, no matter how much she claims that she's changed, I have yet to see the proof in the pudding. There's none. She'll
say she changed for about a month, and then she'll go back to her old ways again. You know, and a part of it is, I don't know, because she got it in her to change. She knows better, but she just frustrates me. And
yes, all I want now is just for Blueface.
And then I worry about her. I don't worry about her baby, but I care about her baby.
Yes. Who has to suffer in all of this mess. Well, we ready to move on from Chrisean Brock? Okay, so speaking of suffering, well, it wasn't too bad. The Braxtons. This was a very good episode.
What is it called?
The Braxtons.
No, I don't want to. The Braxtons. Woo, here I am. So go ahead, talk about it.
Yes. So one thing that we wanted to talk about briefly before we get into it is something that you noticed about Tamar towards the end of the episode when she was crying.
No tears. She always don't have no tears. She never have tears. She have dry tear ducts. She's crying on the inside. Her tears are crying on the inside, but on the outside, nothing come out them eyes.
That's true. However, you didn't notice the discrepancy, the fact that she is crying because she wants to go to Tawanda's wedding.
But she said, go ahead. That is so phony. Go ahead.
Yeah, but she said that she didn't want to go.
She wasn't going, she said. And she said she wasn't going, that she was going to celebrate her birthday. Do you all remember that?
Yes. So she's literally trying to gaslight us in this camera playing victim
because there are people who love to be gaslit.
Yes, do we not see the mental illness that Tamar is playing running up on us? But anyway,
I do believe that she suffered with anxiety, and I do believe she suffered with depression. I do, but that don't. She ain't crazy. The things she do may be off-putting. The things she does may be wackadoodle. But just having anxiety and depression don't mean you don't know your reality.
Okay.
Her reality is what she creates it. The thing is, he's talking to her, and I don't know why nobody won't say, Tamar, a lot of this is your fault.
Yes, nobody.
You showed up at this table knowing good and daggone well that their names was not on this.
Yeah, she knew exactly who.
You knew. Why did you do this? Why?
Because she feels like somebody sent that person to give her that cease and desist, like sneaky. I'm not going to send it, but I'm gonna have somebody do it for me.
And it was, I believe, her brother. Now, the guy said, the warrior said it wasn't no vaginas, but I already talked about this in my last live. So if you look at my last live, what is it called?
Yes, we was cooking with the crones.
Cooking with the crones. I talked about that then. That's about almost a week ago. So, you know, like I said, I stay up on a lot of things. So just look at some of my old stuff. You know, because I try not to hound on everything all the time, you know, talk about this, talk about that over, and it just get boring for me. So, you know, go ahead, baby clown.
Yes. So to get into the episode, at the very beginning, we are still dealing with Tawanda's bridal shower. Now, what was the most intriguing part of this scene was really Trina being truly authentic to the time of her dress, and even apparently peeing like they used to do in the olden days. I'm flabbergasted.
Why?
Because I'm just thinking, you would have to smell like pee. I'm sure she probably wiped herself off camera, but well, she said she spread her legs where it didn't trickle down her leg. I don't know. That's just thinking about too much about pee and where it is and isn't going.
Well, unfortunately, that's the way it was. I looked at a movie, it's an old movie, and it's called The Piano. And in the movie, that was their gowns and stuff were muddy because they were long and were muddy, their shoes. And so they didn't take baths and stuff like that on an everyday basis. So they used a lot of oils and perfumes and stuff like that. Yes, they did smell. And a lot of those dresses, a lot of them only probably had 2 or 3 dresses that they wore. You know, it wasn't like today where you go up and you look at all these designers. It wasn't like that. A rich person probably had maybe like 6-10 dresses, 5 pair of shoes, and whatever, enough for them to change enough in and out throughout the day for or 2 weeks or something. You know, it was, and even them, they didn't take baths every day. You know, so they didn't have deodorant. They didn't have no Sure or Secret. You know, no Lumi or what is it? What's the Lumi?
Yeah, Lumi.
They had none of that.
Times we live in.
Huh?
I said I'm so thankful for the days and times we live in.
Yeah, you know, when you think about it, they didn't have no electricity where they had, you know, can you imagine? Shoot. It was cold. They had to shovel coal. We didn't, you know, sometimes we forget how good we have it.
That's true.
But on one hand, when you look at inflation and what we pay for what we have,
yes, exactly,
it's enough to make you shake your head and bow it.
Yep. Especially when you realize how much you're dependent on the system and
depended on the system, yeah.
But back to the Renaissance era with Trina's bridal shower. She did toilet paper dresses as an activity. It was kind of cool and creative. I enjoyed it. It was nice to see. I was shocked to see Vaughn actually showed up. So I'm sure Trina must have stopped by, because she says she stopped to see Vaughn before coming to the bridal shower. So she must have stopped and picked him up on the way there. So that was nice to see. Trina, she was also happy because it felt like Trina really brought the Tracy aspect of really committing to the role theme. Yeah, moving on from that. I can read my handwriting. Oh, yes, Trina is getting back into realtoring.
And she back at work. That was good. And Tawanda brought her a nice little thing with some alcohol and some glasses. You know, it was nice.
Yes, and because they really wanted Tawanda and Miss E, the mother, wanted to stop by on Trina because they were just like, we know that you're present, but you're not really present with us. So they're just like, what's up, Trina? What's going on in your life? So that's when she had opened up about Vaughn and his health condition that he's going through. Yeah, and Miss E definitely felt for that. I'm sure she coped with her how she was just dealing with her heart. So I know she felt for Vaughn and what was Trina was going through. So that's what they talked about pretty much there. That was just a come together, seeing what's going on with my sister. Moving right on along from that. Somebody says, actually, I'm not even sure if I can read that. I think it's in a different language.
Hit the thing that, can you switch it over to English?
No, I can't. That is definitely in a different language.
Okay. Sorry.
Thank you for your comment.
Thank you for your comment.
Yes.
Having a hard time reading it, and you can't turn it to English.
No.
Oh, sorry, we can't turn it to English. I'm so sorry.
Yes, we appreciate your comment, though. Thank you for watching us, whatever country you're from.
And thank you.
Yes,
definitely.
So, with that being said, with going right along with the Braxtons, Toni had flown out her sisters Tawanda and Trina to Miami. One, to make up for missing Tawanda's bridal shower, but also she wanted Trina there with her on stage.
So she had a motive. She brought him out because she really wanted Trina there when she dealt with Angie Stone.
Yes.
So she wanted Angie Stone. She wanted Trina to sing "Breathe Again" with her. What was it?
I'm not exactly sure what song it was attributed,
but that was it. And Trina was like, sure. And what I like about that, they so used to singing with each other for so long, they don't even need a rehearsal. They probably had one earlier that day, but I know that they sound good. I was just wanting to hear a little bit of it.
Yeah, that is true.
They could have let us hear a little bit of it.
On, this is Tony's
This
song.
is your song. They could have let us hear a little bit of it.
Yeah. Other than that, the whole boat ride. Actually, speaking of which, the boat ride that they
let me tell you this. How can you, as the person, prepare something and you're late?
Yes.
Tony's always late.
Yes.
That was crazy.
That was.
Hey, wow.
What was also funnier too, and I was actually really surprised how well it worked, because it was so windy and her hair was looking a bit messy.
All over the place, wasn't it?
Yes. I'm surprised the other ladies didn't have that same issue, but Toni definitely did, and she used a fork as a comb, and it actually did make her hair look less frizzy.
Makes sense.
I know it makes sense, but it was just, I've never seen nobody use a fork as a comb.
Well, she got it off a cartoon cover.
Yes, The Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid.
Yes, a little dingle hopper. But another thing, because it was so windy.
Hold up, what is that called again?
A dingle hopper.
A dingle hopper? What is a dingle hopper?
That's what they called the fork in The Little Mermaid.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I learned that from them. It's been
I never seen The Little Mermaid.
I didn't even remember that. So
you have seen The Mermaid?
Yes, I have, so long ago.
Right.
So long ago.
I never seen it, so.
Yeah, but yeah, because it was so windy, they couldn't even go out on the boat.
They went out on the boat, but the boat couldn't go.
Yes.
So all that beautiful food.
Yes, and all that work that Toni did to make up for not being able to show for her event.
So do you think they could just sit there as much as they wanted and then leave?
I think so, they could have, but it sounded like they was ready to pack up and go somewhere else. So like, why are we going to sit on this boat if we're going nowhere?
Because the boat was just rocking.
It was.
And they was just drinking, like, So she got her money back.
Well, that was good.
I mean, I'm sure if the boat wasn't moving.
That's true. The struggles there. Anyway, moving on down from there. Oh yes, this is where the true division of the show came, because Toni, Tawanda, and Trina had their own dinner, and Tamar had her own dinner. So we had two separate scenes where they're both talking about each other. Guys, just be on camera with each other. But I digress. So with Tamar, first off, she was mostly talking about how she feels as She loves to blame her family because she says that she's been drinking a little bit more and she know that she shouldn't be drinking because she's about to go on tour, but her family got her stressing so much that she needs to drink. It's her coping mechanism.
And another thing she said too that I found interesting, she said that she don't want to be the first to go back and apologize. You pulled Trina's hair, you kicked Trina. I don't know how people see what they see. I saw Trina get in and put pressure to both of them to separate them. I didn't. I saw Trina dealing with Tony, and I seen her hair jank back. And I said to Baby Crone, she tried to take her wig off her head to humiliate her. I said that, and then. It was funny on this episode. She said, if he didn't glue my wig down the way he did, she said she would have took my wig off. That was her intention. And when she realized she couldn't humiliate her on air, she kicked her. And what's her name?
Tawanda?
No, Tawanda, no. The other one, she said she kicked her and she said it was really hard. And I'm like, because she couldn't get the wig off of Trina. So she kicked her and Trina never hit her. No. From where I saw, but she said, but she put pressure on me. She put pressure, you're big.
Yes,
to
separate
you to get in between. She didn't go. No, she didn't do.
No,
it was just like this. You could see it. She didn't go. If it felt that way, it was because you was tense and she was doing like she was pushing y'all away like this, not like she didn't do that. And I watched it 3 times to make sure about that. And no, and I wanted to make sure that she didn't. But you seen her head go back. You lucky you didn't snap her neck.
That's true.
The way her head went back, you're lucky. You did not snap your sister's neck.
Yes. And can we stop using the excuse of, I just blacked out and I don't know what happened.
But yet you explained the whole thing. But I see when you blacked out the last time, you didn't explain anything. But this time you blacked out and you could tell what you did. Girl, stop it. Just like stop with the tears.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You all know how I feel. I have a love-hate relationship with Tamar. And right now I'm not feeling her, not at all. I feel as though she came there. She knew good and well that they had issues. She knew they had issues, and she had issues, and she knew their name wasn't on it. So she's coming and saying, okay, y'all gave her my address. Well, when Tawanda said, I don't know you where you even live.
Yes.
Why did you slap the water at Tawanda? Because Tawanda pretty much was sitting up there listening to you.
Yes,
and let me be clear why I'm live.
Oh, okay.
If you my sister and we sitting up there, you done already splattered water on me. I'm already feeling the way because I'm not going to let you bring me down to this gutter level. I'm not going to be a gutter rat with you because we're better than that. Mom and dad raised us better than that. I'm not going to stoop that low for you no more. So you get mad, you swing the water. Any other time I would have got up and wanted to knock you out with my cast. But I sat there and I let you. Now you get to talking. Now I ain't got nothing to do with it because you know that my name ain't on it. I don't even know where you live. So I couldn't have told him your address.
Yeah.
But what the thing is with me is because you didn't, I don't know what made you say you owe me money, you stole my, I don't know why you say that. Because after you said that, she thought about that. You slept with, better than stealing. You steal.
Yep.
And you like, what I steal? Tony's man. That's where that came from. And I guess Tawanda, and I am fighting for her because she got so many people out there that don't like her. But I do because I get what she's saying.
100%.
And it's like, to me, everyone wants to believe. I come from a very large family with siblings, and I can't tell you if any of my siblings was jealous of me. I don't know if they were or if they weren't. But what I can tell you, I wasn't jealous of them. And they can only answer for themselves.
Yep,
and if
true.
You ask me, I can't imagine why they would even want to be jealous of me. If you ask me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's so horrible when you hear she's just jealous of me. Why she
Mhm.
gotta be jealous of you?
Yeah, for real.
I mean, you done had a breakdown, a snap out, just got your teeth.
Can't
There
keep a
is
man.
can't keep a man, always in turmoil, already in fight with somebody you done lost this, you losing sisters, and you don't see anything you do wrong, and you hold up your mental ailment as a badge of honor.
Yes, gotta fight for my mental, my peace.
And then anybody say anything about it, they're picking on you.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And until you, because she's like, I'm the baby, you're not a baby. Because I'm the youngest. Stop with the baby talk. I'm the youngest of the bunch. And they not even treating you like you are the youngest of the bunch. Because somebody said because Tony said it this episode, and somebody say, you gotta stop. She's not a baby. She's not a baby.
You gotta stop babying Tamar.
That baby have a baby, and that baby has a career and doing well for herself.
Yes.
I don't understand why nobody just won't on her camp say, you are wrong in some areas, Tamar.
Yes, please, somebody tell her.
But they won't tell her. The guy was sitting at the table. He didn't say it. I guess he couldn't. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. At this point, I am wholeheartedly convinced that Tamar for real has yes men around her.
Yes, men.
Yes, they never tell her anything wrong about her.
They always telling her the truth.
Yes,
they tell her what she want to hear and what she want to believe is true. That's what I see.
No matter how much they might be uncomfortable and their face might say it, they just got to cater to Tamar's ego.
But she's got a mass following out there.
She does.
And people that her Tamar's are loyal. And like I said, I don't fault. But for me, I'm a realist. I see what I see. And it may not be what you see, but this is what I see. And her sitting at that table with that brown nap cloth, that bell hand cloth, no tears. No. And I've seen it several times with Tamar. She acts very well. Y'all, why don't y'all let her play in a movie? Let her get this out her system.
Please, yes.
Make a movie for her.
Well, with that being said,
look at some of the things we have over there.
Yes, I also think these are in different languages.
Then just acknowledge them, sweetheart.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for your comments.
Thank you for your comments, really. They in a foreign language?
I think so, yes.
You can't understand it?
No.
Can you make them larger? No?
No.
Okay. Well, we see them there. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm so sorry we can't. I wish that we could, but we can't.
Yes, we appreciate.
Oh, what they saying? You still can't?
Oh, here we go. Someone says, what is this?
What is this?
A reality news recap?
Reality news recap. We're talking about the Braxtons, and we're talking about how we feel about all of them. And right now we were talking about Tamar, and how I feel as though she crying and that I don't see any tears. However, that's just my opinion. Everybody have their own, and everybody's opinion is welcome. So that's how I feel. And that's what makes us all this looking at this reality wonderful, because we all have different opinions about it.
Yes, we do.
We don't have to get mad. It's an opinion. We don't know these people.
No, we do not.
We only know what they show us. And they show us a lot. And when you've been following them for years and years on years, you get to know them in a sense.
You do.
You get to know their TV persona. You get to know their outer persona. No, you don't know the end of them, the parts of them that you only know one side of the zodiac.
But once
you only see the what is it? The left side of the zodiac. You haven't seen the right side. If that makes sense.
Yes.
So for me, I'm looking and I got a good view, and I judge and make my opinions about everybody who I follow. And most people I've been following for years.
Yep,
now, with that being said, that's what we're talking about. I hope I summed it up.
Yeah, that was a very good summarization.
And besides, you can call in and leave. You always, do you have it in there where
Yes,
they can
I
call?
do have it.
Is it floating around the bottom?
Yes, it's definitely floating at the bottom.
Call me. Call me,
Well, we
me
just had
anytime.
We just had one more scene to cover in the Braxtons.
Okay,
which was
what
really
is that?
just a little bit about the three sisters outside of Tamar
Mhm.
having a conversation. And Tawana basically said that she's been saying and vocalizing for years that she doesn't want to have this kind of negative energy around her.
I get it. You can't be mad at somebody about that. You know, you threw water. But no matter.
Oh my God, that's starting.
Okay, go ahead. Say hello. Come on, what's going on?
It's connecting, it says.
It's connecting.
Hello?
Hello. Did it connect?
Yeah, it did. The volume's up. Ooh. Hello?
Hello? Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
yes.
I'm so grateful to have found your channel. I just found it probably like last week.
Thank
I
you.
was looking up stuff like Braxton reviews.
Yes.
And I feel like I am an outlier too because I actually agree with what you're saying when it comes to Tawanda. I think she is gravely misunderstood. First and foremost, outwardly, she might not show her emotions. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Inwardly, she's going through a realm of emotions.
Yes.
And so silent about the things that she has gone through with Tamar. And just because she's not outwardly expressive like she is, she's not as theatric, I feel like people overlook her constantly.
They hate her.
And I think she's finally at a stage in her life where she doesn't care how her actions are interpreted.
Right.
So she's like, you know what? I have to honor myself because if I don't, I will forever feel like I am being walked all over. I will forever feel like people think they can just say whatever they want to me, and I'm constantly playing like the background figure in my own life. And I just want to say, I get her because I watched the show from season 1 when it was Braxton Family Values, and I can honestly say I feel like Tawanda has always been there for her sisters.
All of them.
No one is perfect. No one is perfect.
Absolutely.
But I do believe that she has just gotten to a point where she's over it. And I don't think people even see like the different nuances of their like sister dynamic behind the scenes that probably definitely trickle over into being on camera. You know what I mean?
Yes,
I feel like that whole fight could have obviously been like it didn't need to happen. It could have went totally different. I feel like her saying, "Do I know your address?" That was that category. Don't paint this broad brush. You know what I mean? Stick to the people that you're mad at and stop including me. But Tamar took it as a way to go under the belt, below the belt, and cut for blood. And she does that constantly.
Absolutely.
And she can cry or apologize, and then you're supposed to forgive her.
Over and over.
Her antics after the show is aired, like how she's trying to just like say so much and like say, I have so many things I could talk about. Like there's certain things when it comes to family, you just don't need to broadcast.
You shouldn't say it.
Even
Absolutely.
if you feel like you're in the right. You know
Absolutely.
I mean?
Absolutely.
There's an emotional, like just an emotional maturity lacking in Tamar.
Yes.
And it's like my least favorite because I honestly, I feel like when you're someone that does the work, when you do your inner work, your healing, you can sense people like her a mile away.
Yes.
And you can say, you know what? I'm just gonna nothing you. You know what I mean? Because sometimes that's all you can do, so that you can keep your own sanity. Because crazy doesn't care how you show up. So it's just like, you know what? I'm not gonna even allow you to mess with my inner peace.
Absolutely.
That's where Tawanda is.
Absolutely.
But I just wanted to call in because
Thank
I
you.
you guys, and I just love you, ladies.
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm a subscriber, and I just hope you continue to do your reviews. I love
Thank
them.
you.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. We so appreciate it. Mwah. Thank you so much, Sunflower.
Yes.
You too.
Welcome.
Thank you,
Bye.
Sunflower.
Bye.
Thank you.
You too.
Oh, that's so refreshing because I was feeling like I was all by myself.
Yes, it did
Because
feel like
I'm
that.
feeling like I'm defending this woman, and I feel as though that Tamar gets. I don't know. I try to figure out why am I seeing what they don't see. I just see somebody that's just saying, I just want peace. I'm tired of fighting. I'm happy. I got man at home. I got sex at home. I got liquor. I got whatever I need right there in my house, and I'm happy. I've been unhappy for a long time, and now I'm happy. And the man of my dreams is marrying me.
Yes.
Me. Wow. And I'm happy. And I just don't understand it. Why everybody's got this hate for this woman. She didn't do anything. If my sister says something negative to me, that's why you are a thief. And I was saying, That's why you and my uncle was kissing and I caught y'all. That didn't happen. But,
Yes.
I'm going to come back with something. You humiliating me.
Yes.
And
really
just
are.
like you humiliated me, I'm not saying I'm right. But this is sister and this is war. Because now you crossed the line.
Yes.
Now you done put something out there that ought not been for the world.
Exactly.
So now I'm going to tell you about you and uncle. And I caught y'all. And the thing is, she could say deny, but she know that I know that they know that's true.
Yeah, exactly.
So she know. And what Tawanda said was, I hold secrets. In other words, I got a lot, but it's best for her to remove herself and say, you know what, I'm not going to be a part of that. And if people don't get that, I'm telling you, we was talking about this earlier. We're living in a time now, you have to respect your space. And you have to allow other people, you have to teach them to respect your space. Yes. What do you mean? When people are rude, you got to step away from that. Just like on the Kardashians. No, Khloe didn't like the way that Kourtney dismissed herself. She's like, I got to protect my energy. This is negative. I don't want to be a part of talking about people. So and Khloe was upset about it. Yes. And this is what I see here. People are upset because they're saying she didn't do anything. The argument, once Tamar verified that she didn't have anything, she didn't know her address, that took her off. It's no way she could have told somebody the address.
Exactly.
It took her off. But did that work? No, because Tamar was angry. And so for the caller that called in, thank you so very much for calling in and speaking that and letting me know that there are people out there that it's just not me that can see what I see. Because I want to be honest and I want to be fair.
Yes.
I don't know those women personally, but I'm just looking at it from a commentator and from a girl next door looking at somebody's business who a card reader. And my card reading ain't got nothing to do with my opinion because I'm not reading cards. Exactly. I'm just saying how I feel. Right? And either you agree or you don't. I get it. But we can agree to disagree and keep it moving. Let's talk about the Kardashians.
Okay, let's talk about the Kardashians.
Now the Kardashians, and this is our last talk that we're going to talk about, and that is the Kardashians. Baby, can you time us for another 15 minutes? Okay. So that is the Kardashians, child. We're going to talk about this, and then if you have anything you want to say about this, by all means. But this is what I see. Please, if you have any comment, please call in. What I see about the Kardashians is this. Now, this may be me, so you share your thoughts.
Okay.
What I saw was, now, like I'm saying the baby clone, now maybe I'm missing it.
Okay.
Because Kourtney comes off to her sisters like she's very unhappy.
Yes, she does.
She's finding fault. And I'm not saying her fault is wrong because I'm going to get into how I see what she's doing. But it's unwarranted. Nobody asked you. That's just like you invite me to your house and I come and I go, it's ugly.
Yep. Did I ask?
Did
you?
I ask your opinion? That's what she's like. So I can understand why she's doing this. I get it, because she's in the dark side of things.
Yes.
She's in the black rich world where they in the gothic, the dark. He's a drummer. You know, he's a Christian, but he's a drummer. He's on the darker side.
Yes.
He named his son, I think, Rocky 13. So he's on the darker side. So not saying he's dark, but the things that he does is still rich people involved, but he's on another level of it. Like I don't know what kind of, like motorcycle riders and help me.
Yeah. Not like, it's kind of like a gang, but in a certain type of society.
Yeah, so they got money.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But
like a subculture.
A subculture. He's in another subculture. Kimberly, they're in a subculture of glam and cameras and lights and everybody know what you're doing, and everybody, they in the magazine and all of that, movies, they out to be seen. Well, Travis is famous, but he's out in the world. Yes, cameras are coming, but what I did notice is when they were sitting at that table and they were eating, and Courtney was like, I just want to say, stop, can't we eat in peace? And he looked at her like,
girl, you famous.
You're famous. What do you expect? You're in their place. You're in the public. And when he said it like that, it gave me a different way. Every time they go out, they're putting themselves in the public. Yes, you don't want to be in the public, don't come out in the public.
Yeah, facts.
You're putting yourself. The funniest thing, you all did everything you could, Kardashians, to get famous.
Yes.
Now that you're famous, this is the kicks me thing about famous. Now you want to be famous, but you don't want the cameras and the lights and all that go with it. That goes with fame for everybody.
Yes.
Everybody. You could be, look at Krishan. Cameras are always right there. If I saw Krishan on the street right now, I would be filming what's going on with her, just to put it on my station.
Yep, I've seen her.
I seen it for myself.
Yep.
And if I could get a word in, I would. What? That's just what happened with fame. And so I like the way her husband did it. But what I didn't like, it showed me a side when she was like really not feeling it, and he walked out on her, because normally they always kiss, and he walked out. So she still did it. But even though she was sick and nauseous through running, she said he wouldn't let her hand go the whole time. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what to make, because she was saying I was feeling sick. And then after she drank the water, I said, why you gonna run after you take and drink all that water?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's not good on their part. I don't know why they do that.
But he told her, you'll be all right. In other words, you throw up, we're just going to keep on going. And I didn't know how to take that.
First and foremost, this was his event. It was called Run, Travis, Run. So I guess on top of
and I don't know, did they come in late, or how did they come in?
No, I don't think they came in late, because it was where everybody came to race together.
But it wasn't a lot of people that towards the end.
No, they're definitely,
because so he must have had to stop a couple of times with her.
Yeah, true. He probably could have kept up because of Courtney, but he knew Courtney could do it, because he was just like, you do this running all the time. She's like, yeah, in 2-minute intervals. So he was like, I know you can do it, but it
was hard. And I honestly, in a way, I felt sorry for her, because it's like her husband held her hand and wasn't going to let it go. And like she said, that was hard. I felt for her. And I wonder, in my opinion, he's very dominating.
Yes, and they do have two different lifestyles. She really
two different lifestyles.
She wants to be home with the children.
Right. And when she's not, she want to be where Travis is, and nothing wrong with that. But she's saying that she's getting away from her stilettos, and she wear black and gothic most of the time. She dressed down, and when she was walking, she's gained weight. She's not a big girl. She doesn't have 3 kids, 4 kids. How she looks fabulous to me. But I guess he making sure she doesn't get fat. She makes sure she works out, because he made her run that.
She better now with all that health consciousness that she is.
But I don't know if I could run 3 miles. I know I couldn't even run a quarter of a mile. I don't know. If I was younger, if
Mhm.
I don't even think I could walk 3 miles.
Yes.
At my slowest pace, I don't think I could walk 3 miles. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I'm not sure either. No,
Can you walk 3 miles?
no, no, no.
Could
Not without stopping.
could you do? I could do a mile.
Maybe a mile.
No, because if you walk from here all the way down to the end of the cul-de-sac,
Yes.
and our houses are spread apart,
Yes.
So-
I can do that walk.
because we wouldn't
I think
even
that's a
walk
half
down, you
mile.
would drive down. But most people come up and walk that. It's a beautiful walk,
It is.
but it's a beautiful walk. But they walk all the way down to the cul-de-sac
Yeah.
and walk up, and they said that cul-de-sac is in my neighborhood. And I'm wondering if I go down to the bottom of our driveway, can I see the end all the way down?
No.
Oh, we walked it.
Yes, we have walked it. Yes, it is a doable walk. That's why I'm like,
It's
I think
doable. You walked it.
Yeah, I'm like, if it's not a mile, I think it's just shy.
No, they
of a
said
mile.
no. Our neighbors,
Mhm.
they said it was a mile walk. He clocked it.
Okay, okay, okay.
Be-
Yeah, I
you
can do
walk
that.
down and walking back, I think.
Okay. I could do that. Mhm.
You walk down and walking back makes a mile.
Yeah, I could do that in about like 30, 45 minutes.
That's a lot, right? And 45 minutes, how long you think it'll take? 30 minutes to walk it? Because
30.
everybody do it. It's
Mhm.
really a doable walk. But anyway,
Yes, but all that is just it's interesting how Chloe and not Chloe, how Courtney and Travis interact.
I don't know. She comes off to her family real bitchy, and I don't know if she's unhappy. I don't know.
I really do
know.
think that she thinks that she's high and above, and that Courtney's way is the right way. That's
Yeah.
still the way I feel. I'm not sure if that's just because Travis has like gassed her up and she feels overly confident.
I think that she's living in Travis world and Travis views, and I think because of it, she's seeing things from a whole different perspective, and it has changed the way she sees things and what she once valued. And when she sees her sister dressing up to go to mom's house for a dinner to say goodbye to her house, when mom said, don't dress up, we're not dressing up, and they're coming in stilettos and dress, it's shocking. It's like, what are you doing?
Yes.
You two out there, come back,
Mhm.
But I feel as though she was once like that. And I think that she
Yeah, she
needs
was
to
once like
remember that they're like that. Now, nobody came dressed up to the mother's party,
Mm-mm. No, only the two fashionistas that just
Yeah.
refused to let it go.
Mhm.
Now, we briefly wanted to talk about outside of the Kardashians, how All's Affair is getting some terrible reviews.
Oh,
on here.
horrible.
Yes. Awful, dismal. Are we surprised? No.
No, I get it. You go ahead and talk.
Yes, so apparently, allegedly, the Rotten Tomatoes score by critics was a 0%. Mhm.
Don't, but it's true. It's true. I can see that.
Yeah.
I honestly, that not all of the acting is bad. I'm sorry. The Kim Kardashian acting is she's just not an actress, and
Yes.
she's got to get to know that. And all she's doing is playing herself as a make-believe lawyer.
Mhm.
That's it.
Yes.
The fashion is over the top. You wouldn't even, if I was a lawyer, I don't even know how they would even managed in the world because of the high expensive clothes they wear to
Yes.
work every day.
For real.
It's not even real.
No. You don't
From
see
the
the
head
lawyers
to the
like that.
toe.
Yes.
They either Hermes, Gucci, Giovanni, what's her name? Giagami.
Giovanni.
Giagami, they're, I don't know, every designer, whatever designer, that's what they wear.
That's what Kim is trying to make the new lawyer, the fashionable lawyer. And we'll see, hopefully tonight, if she passed that
Well,
bar.
we should know because it's 6:00.
I think it was 6:00 Eastern time, and that would be 9 p.m. Standard Eastern.
I hope she passed the bar.
Yes, Western versus.
But I
Eastern.
know a lot of people, because let me put it this way. I'm not hoping whether she passed or failed the bar. I really don't care. But what I will say is this. I want her to get what she put in it. If she pass it, then she deserved to pass it. Then she put what's in it,
Yeah,
and
that's
that's her
true.
reward.
Mhm.
But if she didn't, and I mean, that's in the test was done fairly, it was checked fair, it wasn't no hanky panky,
Yeah.
and it wasn't no I'm doing snick on the side because she's a Kardashian, and whatever her reward is, that's her reward.
Mhm.
And that's how I feel about that.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
I don't know if she passed, but I guess you could pull it up and see that Kim passed. So while you pulling that up, and TMZ said if we don't find out tonight, we will find out Monday for
Mhm.
sure.
Do you know who James Watson is?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why you ask?
I don't know because he apparently it just popped up across my news feed that he had passed away recently at the age of 97. Yeah, so
He from a different generation. I don't know Jane Watts. Was he a newscaster? or
I
something?
don't know. It says DNA pioneer James Watson dies at the age of 97. Anyway,
Prayers going up
yes.
for James
Watson.
family and his loved ones, his
Yes.
friends and family.
Passed.
So anyway,
Yes.
so that's what they were saying. So I don't know. And I know that Courtney feels like, how do you talk to, Chloe feels kind of some kind of way talking to Courtney. I know because she's so sensitive. She says what she wants, but you can't lean on her because it hurts her feelings. I don't know. I don't know about that.
Yes, no, we do not have an update on if she has passed the bar yet or not.
Okay.
We'll see. But yeah, outside of that, all's affair.
They said we'll know by 6:00. It's past 6:00, right?
Right.
So TMZ didn't know?
No, I didn't see any news articles by TMZ.
Well, they said they was gonna let us know about 6:00. And well, it's past 6:00. So, well, if she passed, then she deserved to pass.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna hold her from that. If she passed it fair and square, she deserved it. But I want to know how that betting room is over there at TMZ, boy. I would like to
exactly.
know. Did they bet money? I would like to know. Because he had quite a few lawyers. Yes, he had quite a few lawyers over there, and they had mixed feelings about this.
I'm sure just in the lawyer industry, all those top high-notch lawyers are probably getting bets in on this one. Is Kim Kardashian gonna pass or not? Is she gonna get into our league or not? I know they question that too.
I don't know.
And this all's affair, which is just quite interesting. It gets
about
aired
lawyers
around this time.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel as though it's all about that hype. So I'm just like, is she going to live up to the hype?
It's a corny show, but the storylines. And I'm thinking what they're doing, they're getting stories of people, famous stories that made the news over people divorcing and what they went through. I think it's brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought Jessica Simpson asked her role real good with that jacked up face. I was like, look her up, baby. That's not how Jessica looked. It looked so real because they kept it. And I had that ultra high def and they showed the pores. I was like, that's not how she looked. And you had to pull her up. And that's a modern day. And then whoever did that makeup, they did that. Yes. That was definitely a Halloween mask. That was definitely a Halloween mask. And she was talking like this, and he wanted me. Because this was tough with what is it?
Mm-hmm. Filler. I mean, it looked like it was lumpy.
It looked like it was lumpy and hurt. And she was like, and he did it, and he wanted me. I mean, she did that, bro.
That was a botched look for sure.
It was botched. And when she went at the end, to go, she threw that lie on his face. Oh my God, you messed me up. I messed you up.
Clap that.
I'm not gonna clap almost. I'm not gonna clap from eye for an eye. I'm not gonna clap on that. But what I am gonna say, it's good as a show, but in real life, that would not be nice.
Oh, yes.
Because she could have left that relationship. She didn't have to do the plastic surgery.
Yes, and now she got a case and lawsuit on herself for attempt of trying to probably kill someone.
No, she just wanted to disfigure him.
Oh yes, I know, but I'm like, if that happened in real life, I'm just like, you could have.
She going to jail, and she's going to jail because she threw lie on his face.
Yes,
And he messed up, kept having her get surgery. And then when he didn't like the way he was calling her all kinds of names. It was a good episode. And I would hope that they keep bringing in old actors to play out these scenes. They were very, very good. And yes, the acting in it, not by Glenn Close,
Okay.
not by get the name.
Naomi Watts.
Why you keep saying that woman when she's not the top?
Oh, and Niecy Nash. Sarah Paulson.
Sarah, she's good. I love the dynamics between Glenn and Sarah. The way they go at it. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's really good. And I love the role that Niecy Nash played. And it just seemed like Kimberly is a Klingon. She's a Klingon. But I did like the ending of her show, where she found out when Tiana was pregnant with her husband's, but that was good. So
that was good acting.
It was very good.
Keep bringing that.
So I hope you enjoyed us giving you a brief of what's going on. Reality show. We'll be back next week. I don't know if we're going to talk about reality, but this week I talked about reality. So whatever's going on during the week, that's what we'll talk about. Sometimes it'll be serious. Sometimes it'll be light. But we're giving ourselves a 90-day, what is it? A 90-day trial to see if we could just get viewers to come and call. And by golly, we had someone so precious to call us. And we thank you so much. One of our subscribers, one of our sunflowers called. And we so appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for watching us.
Yes.
That means so much to have someone call in to our show.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. So thank you, Sunflower. Now, with that being said, I think we talked out. I think we talked about everything. And for everyone that came in or listened or whatever, thank you so much. It's so much appreciated. We'll see you again next Friday between 6:30 and 7 o'clock. We're going to be in. I try to do it at 6:30. That's what my goal is. But if I'm not on by 7, then I won't be coming on that day. That meant something happened. And even if Baby Cone can get there and say we won't record, then we won't. But I thank you in advance. And we just talked.
Keep coming back, guys.
Please keep coming back and supporting us and giving us thumbs up. It means absolutely so much. We're trying. And if there is a topic or something that you want us to talk about, let us know and let us look into it. And we'll let you know if we can do it or not.
So
please, because, you help us. So we can give you what you want. So we was just saying maybe today they'll want to talk about reality. I was hoping that more people to come and that I wouldn't have to keep repeating myself because I read on these people and talk about these people all week. I feel like I'm getting hoarse. So with that being said, you are much appreciated. We thank you so much. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And most of all, if you watched it, please give us a thumbs up because that helped us grow. And we would like to have a plaque one day.
Yes, please.
That say YouTube.
Put it right up there.
Put it right there. Yes. And we would only get it if you help us.
Thank you.
That's what we want. We'd be happy for the silver one, right?
Yes, the silver one.
We'd be grateful. We would be grateful. And that's my ultimate goal. That's what I'm to win something like that, to earn something like that, to work hard, and your work was good where you got 100,000 people to follow you. That's only a dream, and yet it happens for many every day. Yes, and we hope one day that could be us, and that's what it's all about.
Yes.
But we can't do it unless you help us. And we know that you will. And we believe that. We really do. And we thank you in advance.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know what we say to that? Mm-hmm. You know what we say? Sunflowers.